That's why. I don't have a revive ticket. Seems that it's not too bad. I already know that audio is going to be a bit of an issue. Audio balance and all that such. Turn total volume down. Only I can hear the music playing. It's good. It's all copyrighted. Probably. Where is that guy? I joined his pack. Where is he? Sylvestra's territory is up over there. Bink. Attacker healing. Shit. All missions forward. 93 more areas. Need to get hungry. Well, the easiest way to do that is just lose track of time. See how long before I go insane. Can't be too long, right? Hey, what's up?
You good, brother?
I was living pretty... I was on a steady road for a minute. It's been rough adjusting to wasting my time again. At least that's what it feels like. And it's entirely my fault. I'm not making good use of my time because I don't have faith that any of it'll pay off. The kind of advice I give people is usually very optimistic and such, but I'm quite the nihilistic person. I don't have much faith in my own future.
Yeah.
Shit's been rough, and I'm just here living through it. That's the gist of it for me right now. My biggest hurdle is just I can't drive. I never actually really learned how to drive. Like, you put me in a car, I'll make it go. But, like, the rules of the road and such, I've never driven. It's hard to get a job when you have no transportation. Granted, I don't need a job for a while, and I know that. But it's just... the future doesn't look too great. I don't have much faith in it.
So, if I remember correctly, you're more of a goal-oriented person,
Yep.
right?
I wanted to get into programming and such. I have plenty of fucking resources, but actually looking at programming, the different things that the different languages are used for, I have no idea where to even start.
Yeah. Programming, it's essentially learning an entirely other language. And
It's almost harder than learning another language, because I tried learning Spanish, and I've tried learning Japanese. I spent 2 years learning Spanish in high school, and I spent about a year learning Japanese off Duolingo. It didn't bother me too much, because at the end of the day, it's just noises that convey a message, and their messages you're usually already used to. Programming is not only learning a new language, but also learning what that language is referring to.
yeah, which is what I was going to say. In programming, you have to learn an entire set of languages.
Yeah, it's honestly ridiculous. I never realized just how much effort and work went into that.
What about welding? You ever any want to do that?
Trades as a whole, yeah, I've always wanted to, because that's what my father did a lot of, but as I said, especially the area I'm in right now, until I learn how to drive, I am fucked. And I'm living with my sister, and she said that she'll help me learn how to drive, but I've been here for about a month and a half, 2 months now, and
Slow going. All right.
yeah.
So there's two things.
We haven't gone out to drive once, and it's partially I just need to. I need to ask. What I've realized is that she's not going to. I'm out of sight, out of mind, and it's not that it's any particular slight against me. It's just that's how her brain works. Is that she is occupied on whatever is directly in front of
Right. So you do not have your license, correct? Okay, so there's going to be two things that you need to get your license. One is actual experience behind the wheel, and then the other one is you're going to have to pass a written test. So the one thing you can do is study for that.
That's not a bad idea. The other thing, something that I was telling myself was a hurdle for a bit was lack of computer, I have since entirely figured that situation out. I have not only a working computer, but one that I have never actually like had a laptop in my life. And when I had one for a minute, but I didn't use it at all. I didn't have a reason to use it at all. Now I have one, and I spent a solid couple days just actually getting used to using a computer. So that was a big step for me. I was happy about that.
Yeah, which is understandable.
Fuck, what day is it right now?
Thursday. We should be the 23rd.
What I'm gonna try and do, and what I've wanted to do since I first got here, was to, because my sister has a lot of free time. Oh, come on. Why is everybody hyper-aggressive in this? Oh, I still just want to quit. But I need to do one thing before I quit. And that's do what I originally set out to do.
It's one of those rare cases that kids can enjoy, that adults can enjoy.
Yeah,
Good moments.
Alright.
Adult-oriented.
That's what I'll do.
I'm not ashamed to admit.
Oh wait,
I was still a kid.
did I do it? Did I do the thing I had to do? As you can tell, I've been playing a shitload of Roblox because I came back to this game a while ago.
Already?
And
Yeah, I'll be ready here in a minute.
Yeah, no
it's been
problem. Take your
enjoyable.
time. Like you said, nothing but.
But once I get, because here's the thing, right? Is I have the money after I get my license to get a car. That's not an issue. It's just the license. And then once I get a car, I plan on getting a car that I can live out of. Like, I entirely plan on just widening my job search scope to the US and then going and getting a job. Because worst comes to worst, I live out of the car. And I'm mentally okay with that. That doesn't bother me.
You just have that survivor's mentality of this
Yeah,
is the way it's
like-
got to be. This is the way it's got to be.
The
How
worst
old are
case
you again?
scenario, if I'm okay mentally with the worst case scenario, then I can get through anything. That's the mentality. And worst case scenario, if I'm living out of my car, is shit sucks, is what it is. But the thing is that I know my sister's schedule now, which I didn't for the first month that I was here. So I can reliably ask without feeling like I'm being a nuisance, because I am living in this house by their grace. I asked for help when they did not need to give it to me.
Right.
So
How old are you again?
20, about to turn 21.
You still got time. I cannot
Yeah.
stress to you the importance of this. In your local area, look up a job corps center. They will teach you how to drive. They will get your foot in the door in a trade. The reason why I would honestly love for you to do this right fucking now, because you have 3 years left till you age out, and you need 2 years to complete a program.
What's it called?
Job corps.
Job
Send me a
Corps?
link. Corps. CORP. S. Send me the link that we've been using for Desi, and I'll send it to him. I would honestly use it for my own like situation, but I aged out. Cutoff age is 24.
I didn't even know
Right.
that existed. I thought you said like a job fair.
No, no, this is it's another form of college, but you've already graduated. It's free. It helps you graduate. It helps you learn how to drive. It helps you essentially do everything that you would need in this current day and age.
It's for getting on your feet.
Yes.
Because that was one thing I had been kicking myself in the ass over. Because I always assumed it, like, my dad was going to teach me how to drive. Then he died. And it
Kind of a
was too
hindrance.
late. A little bit. It was too late at that point for me to get into my school's driving thing. Like, by that time, it was too late for me. I couldn't join that.
You got your phone nearby?
Yeah.
Check your Discord. I'm just hoping they have a center near you. And it's a dorm center. Some centers are regular school centers where like you have to go back and forth. Some centers are dorm centers. But if you go through the motions and go through the processes, they will fly you or pay for a train ticket to get you somewhere.
Yeah, if you go out of state.
If there's like a place you want to go out of state.
Holy shit. What is this run by? Who's funding
Government.
this?
Government. It is one of the few things that Uncle Sam actually funds that actually works.
I didn't even know this existed. Where the fuck did you hear about this? How did I miss this memo? I feel like this is vital information.
I learned about it years ago. I was just not in a position to where I could make use of it. Then it came back into my life because of my stepchild not being functional for, like, the school system in general. The school system let her
Which is
down.
fair. The school system nowadays is not... It's not what it used to be.
So, just getting... essentially, this is the last tool that they have left. Other than just, like, studying and getting a GED on their own time.
Which I wouldn't say to do against. Honestly, I got my GED, and if you're mildly intelligent, it's not hard. I was about 2.5 years removed from school, and I basically didn't attend the first 2 years of my high school, and then got cut out halfway through junior year because of fucking because of COVID. All intents and purposes, I went to about 25% of high school throughout 3 years. I was still able to pass all the tests easy. Getting a GED isn't hard, and it's better than nothing. It doesn't really mean anything when you can lie on applications and say that you have a high school diploma. Not really. But it's better than nothing.
Yeah, it is better than nothing. It's just... with everything going on with that child, they need... it's 50% getting them prepared as a, like, really prepared for the real world. The other 50% is essentially a shock therapy-esque. You have been taking your sheltered life for granted. You've been taking for granted that people do everything for you. So, here you fucking go. Be on your own for a little while and see exactly how see where you are and see how far you can go.
No, that's fair. How old are they?
17 now? Yeah, 17.
She'll be 18 next week.
That's right. Yeah, she's turning 18 next month.
That's fair. Especially in today's fucking world, because if... I'm living with my sister now, right? And my sister's a decade older than me. It's not like it's my sister, she moved out a couple years ago, and I'm living with her boyfriend, and we're in an apartment. And no. There's a decade of difference and a whole life of trauma, right? My sister went through hell for about 10 years. Shit was rough, and a lot of it can be put very simply on the fact that our parents weren't the greatest and didn't. My mother definitely tried. My mother definitely wanted to, but life is as life will be. Shit happens, and my sister did not go into her adult life with a good idea of what being loved looks like, and that led to a very hard relationship that she is now thankfully out of, and is in a very, very healthy and beautiful relationship with her now boyfriend and soon-to-be fiance.
Right on.
I'm really happy for her. I'm really happy for the situation she's ended up in, but a lot of it could have been avoided if she was just better prepared for the adult world by our parents.
Well, I've got to finish getting
I heard
dressed.
earlier Luna said, "Are you ready yet?" So you go ahead and skip on. I'm assuming you're gonna. I mean, knowing the situation I'm in and knowing who you are, we'll see each other online pretty damn soon.
Yeah. But I will say, because my mind's shot. Yeah. If you do follow up on the Job Corps thing, just two things. Keep in mind, it is very it's very time sensitive, and I would honestly suggest looking into their trade routes, because they will
Trades
get
are
your
always
foot in.
consistent.
They're always consistent. You can always find work for them. You can always find work anywhere you're fucking at for them.
'Cause everybody needs them.
The best thing about a trade is it buys you time. You can earn a pretty decent, not the best unless you really stick with it, but starting out it can earn you what you need on a bare base minimum while you study for something else.
Yeah, especially nowadays that a normal, minimum wage job will not do that. It simply won't.
Yeah.
But you go ahead and fulfill your responsibilities as whatever you got coming up. Thank you very much, and I'll see you around.
Yes, sir. I hope I helped somewhat. See you soon.
Oh,
Brother.
you definitely helped. Holy shit. God, this is so glitchy.